Iron Mike Tyson has been one of the greatest boxers of all time. According to several pundits and commentators, Mike Tyson has been the best heavyweight boxer of all time during his prime time. Unlike other boxers, Mike Tyson reached his best very early in his career, under the strict and firm supervision, training and management of the legendary boxing coach Cus D'Amato. Those were the years where Mike Tyson was simply unstoppable, and it seems that the opponents were terrorised by Mike Tyson even before stepping into the ring. And this gave Mike Tyson an incredible mental edge, and he was the boxing boogeyman by definition. Despite Mike Tyson being widely regarded as an aggressive and physical type of boxer, if we analyse his fights carefully, especially during the first years of his career, we can see that Mike Tyson was also a skillful and technical boxer. Cus D'Amato was perfectly aware that the physical strength and the devastating power of Mike Tyson couldn't be sufficient to dominate the heavyweight boxing scene. Mike Tyson needed to deploy this absolute physical dominance together with pure aggressiveness, as well as top-notch boxing skills, in order to shape the most devastating and greatest boxing machine the world has ever seen. Let's have a look at the most iconic boxing combinations and skills of Mike Tyson. Right hook followed by right uppercut. Arguably the most iconic combination of Mike Tyson. Right hook to the body followed by a lightning speed right uppercut has been the most successful combination of Mike Tyson. Iron Mike is only 178 centimeters tall, and that makes him rather short compared to other heavyweight boxers of his time or current heavyweight champions. And just to name a few, Evander Holyfield is 189 centimeters, Lennox Lewis 196, Riddick Bowe 196, Anthony Joshua 198, Tyson Fury 206 centimeters. Therefore, Iron Mike doesn't have the luxury of an extensive reach and keeping minimum distance from his opponent. And of course that's crucial to land strikes, and it is during these close distance combinations that Mike Tyson is able to use his knockdown power in the blink of an eye, no matter which opponent. In our top 10 Mike Tyson knockout compilation, we have two examples of this, and you can find the link to the video in the description below. First is the 1989 Frank Bruno fight, 5th round. Tyson approaches Bruno, who's stuck against the ropes, but still has quite a solid guard. That's the moment when Tyson unleashes his destructive weapon to breach the guard and end the bout. In less than a second, Bruno is out, and the very last punch landed on his face is irrelevant. The referee's already screamed, "Stop the fight." Let's watch it again in slow-mo. Boom, boom, out. Arguably, this is the best example of Tyson's classic combination. In the other fight in our compilation, we can admire Tyson deploying this strategic attack once again. The 1986 Trevor Berbick fight, 2nd round. The right hook is perfectly landed, and the upcoming uppercut hits the target despite it looking like Tyson's missing his opponent. Nah, it is on target, although not as clearly as against Bruno. In this case, the following punch is critical to put Berbick asleep for good. In this occasion, we have a testimony from Angelo Dundee, the legendary trainer of Muhammad Ali, who was part of the Trevor Berbick staff in the corner. And according to Dundee, the combo unleashed by Mike Tyson was so fast that it looks like Tyson hit with just one punch, not two. Angelo Dundee, despite his immense experience and having seen 1,000 wars in the ring, was especially impressed by this Tyson combination, not only from a power perspective, but also the speed of execution. Another fight, still in 1986. Jesse Ferguson is the opponent, 5th round. This time the combination is crystal clear, and the trademark of Iron Mike Tyson is pure poetry for boxing enthusiasts. Boom, boom. An insane amount of power, which fractured Ferguson's nose. However, kudos to Ferguson, who managed to beat the 10-second count and continue the fight, despite being defeated in the following round. Let's watch it again in slow-mo, the perfect execution. Boom, boom, and down you go. Let's fast forward a few seconds ahead in the same round. Now, we left Ferguson down on the canvas. He beat the 10-second count and the fight resumed. And look at the combo that Mike Tyson is about to deliver. 2 big strikes, and here we go again. This time, the right hook landed on the lower part of Ferguson's guard, which is the elbow protecting the liver. As a result, the combo fails to be effective. Everything starts with a clean shot to the liver, which, due to the pain, opens the guard and makes it possible for a straight uppercut to the opponent's chin with devastating effects. In other words, this combo doesn't work when the opponent is in some sort of fetal position protecting his liver. Other than the fights we've analysed, Mike Tyson used this combo in several bouts, including the first fight against Evander Holyfield. That one when Holyfield went home with both ears untouched. So, we left the last footage to admire one more time this fantastic and legendary boxing combination. And once again, we're in 1986 and the opponent is Jose Ribalta. Again, boom, boom, down. And that was brutal, despite Ribalta somehow managing to beat the count. Let's watch it in slow-mo again and from different angles. Let's skip a few seconds and again in the second round. You see it? And this wasn't the last time that Mike Tyson used his combo in this match. But I guess it's enough. You got what I meant. In 2014, Mike Tyson said that Jose Ribalta was the toughest opponent he'd faced. And Mike Tyson said that despite the fact he was hit hard on several occasions, Ribalta continued to keep coming back. The fight was won by TKO by Mike Tyson, but again, kudos to Ribalta. Several boxing enthusiasts are still impressed by that performance, who was a great example of resilience in boxing. However, I know what you're thinking. Now I can beat Mike Tyson, just need to cover my liver and his attacking strategy is neutralised. Well, not really. There are at least another 3 or 4 lethal combinations of Mike Tyson, but we'll leave those for the next video. So, please subscribe if you want to see more videos of this series about the most devastating combinations in boxing. We'll see you next time.